Oh dear. Nosferatu Bob returns. After having been greeted by what appeared to be Nines Rodriguez, acting very much unlike Nines Rodriguez, Nosferatu Bob remembers his directive from the Prince LaCroix, and he will find Grout. Feeding on doors does not work. I'm silly. Okay. Given his 3 humanity, I think it's fair to say that Nosferatu Bob sees this person before him and thinks, food! Even if he is full of blood. Drain! Next. Let's get this fella first, huh? Shall we? Oh, come on! There we go. That worked. And now... Nosferatu Bob is thoroughly enjoying his feast. Because you would if you were him. I'm sure. That's the way we came in. That's the way we can't go yet. That's a weird fucking painting. Maybe it's a self-portrait of Grout. I don't know. He's a Malkavian, as you probably remember from Jeanette and Therese. They're a bit... yeah. Anyway.
It is quite peculiar, the happenings I've been made to witness for my supernatural longevity. I am thinking of one unfortunate phenomenon in particular, of unique interest to my station, both as a professional and as a sufferer of this vampiric condition. It seems the stream of time has begun to erode the moorings of my chosen course of study, for the methodologies that gave birth to psychology are slowly disappearing. I find myself in an era that overlooks the physical component of psychological pathology time and again in favor of the sophistic practices of Freud. Phrenology, dactopintilism, and the rest of the old guard has fallen by the wayside, its champions all silenced in death, with my unique exception. Would that I could make my voice heard again, although it may be suspicious should I return to popular medical discourse 50 years after my apparent death. No, better that I continue my studies into the psychoses in secret. One day, may I hold up my own cure as validation of the methods. I am confident no cure for my condition, or that of my beloved wife, lies within our figurative minds, waiting to be unlocked by the correct combination of memories recovered from our childhoods. And I'm most certain it has nothing to do with the relationship between myself, my parents, and my genitals. Sorry, Sigmund, but I choose to stay my course. In time, too, may your star fade and disappear.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say Freud probably was full of shit, but people listened to him. Not saying Grout was right. I think phrenology and dactyl pindology and whatever the fuck else he was talking about is probably about as silly as most of Freud's ideas. Watch me play with the light switch, mummy. Tee hee 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 hee. Okay, so that turns that one on. Pulling it again turns that one on. Then it turns that one off. Then it turns that one off. Oh. What the hell? I was able to use the damn thing through him without him noticing. And, yeah. Fun stuff. Oh. Thank you. Unknown item. Perception at once shapes the mind and rules over time. Time, however, erodes human perception and then in turn warps the mind. The mind is capricious, having various effects on perception, time, and the mind itself. With harmony, progress is made. Okay, so let's turn all this shit off. That's time. And that's the mind. And that's... Hang on, are we right there? Perception, okay. So time erodes perception. Okay, let's see. So that turns both of them on. And that turned that on. Excellent. So quickly done. And we've opened up that. Awesome. Let's have a listen to more of Grout's madness.
Another unfortunate casualty to tide of time, insane asylums. I lament their loss not only as brokerage houses for the breadth and depth of human psychoses, but also I shall mourn the disappearance of that peculiar environment present only in an insane asylum. That palpable atmosphere of blistered brains and churning bowels, the odoriferous melange of freely flowing bodily humours.
Oh yes, it
that
sounds
gently
heavenly.
rolling cacophony of distant sobs and screams, the muttered cursing at perceived enemies, and the blissful gurgling of the lobotomized, like a newborn babe discovering the sky.
Or
I shall still find
like
test subjects as surely as I find bloody sustenance in the night, but this climate, I fear, may never be replicated.
okay, so Grout is definitely insane if he thinks, well, insane asylums are a good thing. That's just, yeah, absolute madness, really. Nothing, no other way I can describe it. Right. Actually, let's have a look. What is this item? Weekapog thistle. This petrified reed was not meant to fall into the hands of the damned, but vampires can benefit from its shamanistic magic all the same. Increases defense by 1 point. That's useful. Huh. Okay. I feel the need to get up there now. Shit. Let me have a look at this again. With harmony, progress is made. Function, time, mind. Function, time, and mind. Still feel as though I don't know. Bugger it. Here, and drop an obfuscate. So many dead people. These ones are just standing around. But they're still dead. Don't you worry about that. These are either patients of Grouts who are irretrievably insane, and therefore I'm doing them a favour, or, alternatively, they are Grout's ghouls. In which case, let's face it, I'm doing them a favour. And, you know, enjoying some of that tasty, tasty blood at the same time. Because, why not? Why not? Oh, that looks uncomfortable. His arm's off, he's missing giblets, and his legs are unfortunately warped. Sugarous finds this hilarious though, so fair enough. Drain her as well. Let's see, doors, locked doors. Locked doors. Very locked doors. Oh. Thing. Haha! There is an up. Ah, right. Diddly dee. Feed on thee. Sloop, sloop, sloop up the blood. tasty. Now, just him there? Okay, not anymore. Oh look, it's a phrenology head.
Often I reflect with great regret on the missed opportunity that was my infector. Had I been conscious after the attack, I could have stopped the orderlies from locking her in the roaming pen. What I would give for just one interview, a few simple questions of the plague-ridden woman who met her end that dawn. Of course, there is no guarantee she would have been any more helpful than my current crop of test subjects, mewling wretches. Few could be called enthusiastic.
Okay, so
Given
they're
the
test
nature of the
subjects, then.
tests, I cannot expect the same fervor from all, but a modicum of cooperation would be appreciated. Animals. The one called John went so far as to gnaw off his arm and escape into the floorboards like some feral rodent. I still hear him scurrying about at night. He must be making an atrocious mess in there.
John gnawed his own arm off. I mean, I'm not sure that's a thing that's very easily accomplished. I mean, I can't even nibble on my own shoulder. So maybe it was like his lower arm or something. I don't know. More Grout insanity.
My studies proceed at a languid pace. I'm mired in a foul ennui as my wife's illness advances. My subjects grow restless without proper supervision, but I cannot pull myself back from this black depression. How many nights I've wasted now, gazing from the tower walk, pondering the frailty of existence.
Only you can answer that question, buddy. I do love the ambient noises that are going off around here as well. Really adds to the spooky atmosphere. Right. Down here then. And we crouch because we're not sure what's down here. Well, we are sure. It's better to at least be crouching. Okay. Oh, look. We're here now. Is it somewhere new? Oh, look. Oh, great. We've attracted the attention of the others. Fine. Chew on that with a bit of potence, then. Ha 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 ha. Ha. Yeah. I don't think they'll be chewing on much of anything. They're too busy being dead. There's an up? Where does this up go? Wait a moment. Okay, let's check out these other places first. Ah, that's there. Excellent. Which means that this too should be here. Yes. Very good. Very good. It's all starting to somewhat make a modicum of sense, which, let's face it, for Grout's place. Snap a spine. And time to dine. Pretending to be a mirror when it's just window.
After decades of solitary study into this affliction, I have learned that it is by no means mine alone. Indeed, the city is home to an entire society of similarly afflicted individuals with whom I've only recently made contact. They are an understandably standoffish sort, by and large, but I have been able to confirm with them that the condition is indeed vampirism, which apparently comes in a multitude of strains, each with a spectacular set of symptoms such as invisibility and even a sort of lycanthropy. Through numerous official interactions with the governing body of this secret society, I have concluded that their fundamental understanding of the vampiric condition is woefully lacking and mired in suspicion and pseudo-religious dogma that would make a Turk balk for its strictures. Indeed, they seemed impressed with my studies and the eloquence with which I was able to present them. Apparently, the typical sufferer of my particular strain of vampirism is far from the vanguard of the King's English. So impressed were they that they even offered me an office in their government, a rather high office by the sound of things. I believe I shall accept. If nothing else, it should provide a lofty vantage point from which to observe the breadth and epidemiology of the affliction so that I may move more expeditiously toward a cure.
You know, it sounds like he, got the position of Primogen only recently. Which is interesting. Oh look, a secret passageway in the fireplace. Who would have thunked of that, eh? More snapping of spines, more snapping of spines. That's just weird. I'm not sure why he appeared and disappeared. Probably just a bug. But I'm not sure it's one I've experienced before. Although you never know. It's been a while since I played this last. Oh look, we're up here anyway. Excellent. There was very little point in my idioting around downstairs in that case. More insanity.
I have accepted the role of Primogen for Clan Malkavian, the dreadfully winsome label applied to the particular strain of vampirism I suffer, so named for some supposed vampire father figure of old, more poppycock grown from a backward culture that seems interminably drawn to children's tales and the fiction of Victorian romance when it should concern itself with the science behind their suffering. No matter, for I have taken this office for no greater reason than to advance my research. I must make mention, however, that even among my would-be peers in this governing body of vampires, the level of paranoia and superstition is frightening. Their intelligence is not the question, no, indeed. As they courted me for this appointment, I had to suspect that their overtures were hand-tailored to what must be my obvious infatuation with reason, for the devil would do well to have such honey-tongued tempters. Even so, I could not help but notice the dressing of language these vampire leaders chose for their siren song. Whether it is born of habit, from addressing their unwashed, ill-educated subjects, or from their own deep-seated beliefs, their linguistic flourishes belie a faith in superstition over the providence of empirical reason that must be an all-pervasive theme in this society of darkest night. Damn it all, now I'm doing it too.
Yes you are. Chaos, like the mind, can be understood only through the scientific process. Order, however, is only as good as the perception thereof. Time is the key that links the two and bears witness their ebb and flow. That's a key. Chaos. Balance. Okay, that worked. Where's the down? There it is. Okay, and bookshelf is open. Oh no, the crazy vampire had a hidden passage behind his bookshelf. Who knew? Apart from, I mean, it was probably pretty obvious when you think about it. I hate electricity. But this is a relatively easy thing to deal with. You just turn the shit off, and then it's turned to, oh, another unknown thing. What's that do? Total Fang. This heavy fang could only have belonged to a ferocious predatory beast. You feel at ease knowing there's one less of those in the world. Decreases your chance to frenzy. That's always a good thing. And just to turn it all... Okay, can't turn it all off. Fine. Well, bugger it, I'm going to... That turns the door. No, that opens the door. Okay, whatever. As long as progress is being made, I'm happy. Not there. Damn maze of a place this is. It's fairly annoying. But I believe it's through here this time. Finally. Yes. Yes. It's a rather chunky looking tome. Similar sort of setup to what Lily was in, I believe. Ah, this must be where John... No, he hasn't nibbled. He can't have nibbled his arm off. He's still got two hands there. Maybe it was another test subject. Who knows? Maybe John was in this chair. Can I open this lock? It'll take a bloodbath, but yes, I can. Excellent. Blood pack, blood pack, blood pack. Elder Vitae. Yeah. That's the tasty stuff. Now. Now for in here. Look. Die, alright? Just die already. See, Bob's a bit full by this stage. Yeah. Can't really fit that much more blood in. So he's just going to thin the herd a little bit, and then... well... eat that one, I think. Snap this one's spine. Snap! Crunch! And time for feasting. Nom 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 nom. Ah, precious blood. Okay. There's really not a lot in here except them. I probably could have left them alone, actually, and not murdered them. We didn't listen to this yet, did we?
As I expand my dealings with the vampire government, I have encountered a disturbing new symptom of this affliction.
Oh.
Frequently, in conversation, I will hear voices emanating from other vampires. Voices that are not their own, but which seem to have insight into their lives beyond what I could gather from simple conversation. These voices seem to echo from deep within my fellow vampires, and I cannot be certain if this symptom belongs to my strain of the illness or theirs, for the voices are various and inconsistent. I dare not mention this symptom to my vampiric peers, for they have proven themselves true predators to whom I could be loath to reveal any sign of weakness. Indeed, these voices have counseled me against confessing their presence, and until I can confirm their source, I will listen. The information the voices have given me ranges from curious to frightening. The latter case is especially true of one powerful vampire whose name I shall not commit to recording in the interests of self-preservation.
That's alright, we all know you're talking about LaCroix. LaCroix is a 9th Dan bastard, I think. If you could ever consider such a thing to be. Oh, shitting buckets. Not really what I wanted to do, but hey, they're dead. I'm still at full health and blood. It's fine. What was in here? No bloody much. Well, blood all over the place. What's in here? A flickering light that would drive anybody insane. What was in here? A locked door. that I can get into. The mind is a maze, and mazes inspire minds. In the labyrinth beyond this door, reactions of test subjects to the weirdest environments can be studied easily with that vampiric invisibility power of mine. Why does he have ammunition? Okay, let's deal with that momentarily. We'll go in here first. Ah, damn it. Ow! Punched him through the door. That's really impressive. Okay, that's not the dude that I punched through there, but whatever. Oh, look. Come on out. And die. There we go. Nibble, nibble, nibble. Nibble, nibble. Nibble, 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 nibble. Well, that person's a bit dead. I don't even know why they bother trying, quite honestly. Don't they? Oh, but they're nuts. Like, irretrievably insane nuts. Oh, rat. I'll leave that rat alone, I think. No, that's... Now that is definitely a way that we can go, but... Let's check out this thing. Maze. Dearly thingy. Because why not? I'm pretty sure it's something that has been added in the unofficial patch, so let's have an explore. Snappington. Well, this is just bizarre and strange and horrible. I don't really like it much. That being said, though, it's also kind of cool. Okay, that one's locked. Also locked. You're not locked. Locked. Okay. Ah! Okay. Locked. Locked. Not locked. Nibble, 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 munch, 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 munch. Drain, you fucking dry. Stupid upside down rooms. Okay, well, let's do a quick save because we can. Kick the shit out of this dude because, again, we can. Okay. Righto. Grout, you're a fucking weirdo, buddy. I do not understand your brain. And I myself am more than a little bit nuts. Oh, hello. Ah! Shit, that hurts. That's sunlight. Hi, dinner. That... Was that bloody Malcolm St. Martin? Because that looked like Malcolm St. Martin. And that looks like Vandal. I mean... I suppose Therese owns all of that shit, so there's no reason why they wouldn't be sent out after me, but I'm sure that if I went back to the blood bank, Vandal would still be there, and I'm also reasonably sure that Dr. Malcolm St. Martin will also be in his room. Ticking, talking. Heads on couches. Mannequins. Oh no. Definitely new shit, or, you know, stuff that's been put in, at least. Morphine bottle.
They're coming.
I don't know what that sound is, or where it's coming from, but it's mildly disturbing. Okay. Mannequins are bloody weeping angels at me. And someone's come in and done a bunch of slashing of paintings as well, because why wouldn't you? Look, excuse me, mannequins. just gotta get past. You freaky fucking... Oh, great, the door's locked. It's an ominous sound, if ever I've heard one.
Wishes and words sprout from the same sea.
Okay. I wish to get out of here and do my job. Okay, now you're just being horrible mannequins. Or were they... No, they were guiding... Yeah! And my mouth will work. They were guiding me back to the exit. They were actually being useful mannequins. Who knew? I don't know that there was actually any real point in that. Oh shit. There must have been, because there must be somewhere else to go from there as well. Damn it. Ah, it's the phone again. Ah! Wrong door! Wrong door! Hello?
Stop doing that. Mother shan't be too pleased. None too pleased.
Oh, bugger what Mother thinks. She's bloody annoying, clearly. Ow! Okay. He's dead. That's a door that can be opened. Looks like it would just cause someone a massive headache to try and read all of that, so I'm not actually going to bother. Maybe if it hadn't been scrawled into the... I mean, there's bits of it that make sense. Nights gone by, blah blah blah. The taste of the master's blood, it's his terrible gaze. Side of the pump, yeah, that's straining my eyeballs. Sorry. This door. It's another dead Malcolm St. Martin. Well, apparently there were 3 of him, at least. Famous doctor dies in accident. I love the tagline of the paper there. It ain't pretty, but it's true. 28th of February 1925, the unrecognizable corpse of renowned shrink Dr. Alistair Grout was found in his burning car as it crashed in the Hollywood Hills today. Well, that's not what happened to him. That's just what he wanted people to think happened to him. What really happened to him is different.
Freeze!
Oh, look. Haha. This is where I would have come up had I come up through that hole. Which is incredibly easily done. It's just an annoying jumping puzzle. Less annoying than some, though.
The voices have increased in frequency and direction of late.
Yeah,
they
they
have
do
begun
that.
to stay with me long after conversation has ceased and are serving as quite a distraction. I fear others are beginning to notice my preoccupation at the vampire gatherings. I am thinking again of the particular vampire of whom I spoke previously, who I dare not name for my growing fear. If the voices are to be believed, then my caution is warranted, for they speak of his blackest crimes, both past and future. More than once I have seen the suspicion in his eyes and heard the distrust in his voice when speaking with me. The fear must register on my face, as it is all I can do in these moments to keep from crying out in chorus with the voices.
Well, that could be awkward if he did. That looks uncomfortable. Unzipped dude. And some more insanity, because why not?
I
When in
am no
Rome.
longer safe. I know it. The voices have proven themselves authentic, and I have withdrawn from the Vampire Society entirely. My absence will no doubt draw attention, but I could no longer hold my fragile composure around the ravenous eyes of my vampire peers, especially not around him. The voices compelled me to make what I fear is a Faustian bargain, but I had to, for their demands are constant and merciless. I have secluded myself within the mansion. I know he will strike out at me. He will go to any length to achieve his ambitions, and he knows it, I know. I have taken precautions to protect my beloved wife. A cure will have to wait until our immediate safety is guaranteed. The mansion was constructed with security in mind, but at that time I was not privy to the full range of vampire capabilities. The voices echo in the twisted corridors of my psyche, dark whisperings of a macabre and formless menace, the approach of which portends an end to all of this.
Well, he knows that I know, and I know that he knows that I know, and he knows that I know that he knows that I know that he knows. And I know that! I mean, it does just kind of sound like the ravings of a lunatic, to be fair. Is it? Or is there some substance to Grout's ravings? Assuming that's his wife, probably. I wonder if it was her on the phone. Somehow. Would explain a few things. But before we go any further, let's have a look, see what's here. There is a watch. Very big watch. But it's a watch, not a clock. There is him and his wife, or maybe they're his parents. I don't know. A rose. A brain. A teddy bear. And is that a dead bird? These people, man, they're very loopy. Well, shit. Found Grout. He looks like he's had a bit of a hard time, seen better days. Shit.
By the flames!
I'm not Grout. You already killed him.
Grout is dead? Pity it could not be by my hand. No matter. Soon your self-made kings and false prophets and all who bear the mark of the beast will be washed from the earth for the coming of the Lord.
Okay, who the hell are you?
As you burn, tell them it was Grünfeld Bach who sent your damned soul to that lake of fire. All agents of Satan shall return to whence they came. Let this righteous display serve as a promise to all who serve the Archfiend Lacroix. I'm coming for you, Lacroix. By the power of the Lord, I will cleanse your black soul.
Yeah, whatever. Dude, I mean, shit, man. Yeah. Yeah. Burning. Burning is not fun. Shit. Shit, 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 shit. Shittington everywhere I go. And... no. Ah, out the window. Ah. Well, shit. I suppose that's mission accomplished, but... still. Let's get the hell out of here. Okay. I'm going to increase obfuscate, I think. Hidden killer. Any melee or unarmed attack that breaks obfuscate 3 will gain a 50% damage bonus. Fair enough. Right. Should be just here. So, hang on. Downtown. Calling Doctor. Yeah, okay. It's all about going back to Lacroix right now. It's the only thing to do. So let us do that. At the very least, we're fine for Masquerade right now. At this very specific moment, we are fine for Masquerade. Hey, boss.
The Primogens still haven't been contacted by Grout. I thought I made it clear that you were not supposed to come back until we had heard from him.
Yeah, see, if the Primogen want to hear from Grout, tell him to hold a seance.
Grout's dead? What?
Second, I almost died in the fire this crazy priest Buck set.
Buck! Every time I think he's lost the scent. So, Buck killed Grout to draw me out.
That's why you don't leave an enemy behind, dickhead. Now I have to deal with him. It seemed like Grout was already dead when he arrived.
Buck is a hunter. They stalk and kill our kind to appease their god. But like many mortals, their so-called faith is nothing but a conduit through which they quench their killing urge. Who else would have killed Grout?
Well, if you'd let me finish.
Let you finish? With whom do you presume you're speaking?
I was just going to add, I saw Nines there.
Look at me. Are you sure it was Nines Rodriguez? Because if it was, the consequences... Do you know where this might lead? Do you really have any idea?
Why don't you tell me, Captain Dramatic?
I'm glad you find this so amusing. I don't. And do you know why? It means... Under most circumstances, I would call a blood hunt on the murderer immediately. However, the anarchs of this city may interpret such an action to be a declaration of war.
No shit.
I do not want a war with them. This decision will take some time. I need to confer with the Primogen on this. In the meantime, I've come to a decision on the Ankaran sarcophagus, and I believe that for the safety of the inhabitants of this city, we need to place the sarcophagus under Camarilla protection until its contents can be confirmed. This also is very important, so I need to call upon your skill once more. The Ankaran sarcophagus was quietly delivered to the Museum of Natural History a few hours ago. I would like you to bring it back here for safekeeping.
But I just got...
Let me finish. The manifest from the Dane shows there was a small box from the same dig on board, but it was listed as missing. Keep an eye open for it. It may have been overlooked. It's crucial we get the sarcophagus in our possession within the next few hours.
I don't even know why I went to see Grout. I'm through running your errands.
I have methodically calculated a solution to each dilemma thrust upon our community, and I don't have the time to paint your tiny mind its place in the big picture for each and every instance. So either serve your function, or get out of my sight.
Shove the Camarilla, the sarcophagus, and your gorilla up your ass. Goodbye.
Show him out.
But... Well... Let's go back up.
Those who scorn me are not often given a second chance to return to my favor. Make your case quickly.
Won't happen again. My sincerest apologies.
Your youth and ignorance are hardly an excuse for your impudence. But I still have use of you. See that it never happens again. The only use for 2 olive branches is kindling. Here are the keys to the front door of the museum. The sarcophagus should be in an examination room of some sort. There's a small security staff on site, but I don't want a massacre. Mortals are just as easy to deceive as they are to kill.
I'm ready to go, but I had a few questions first.
1 or 2, but that's all.
How does Buck know you?
My history with that family dates back to Buck's grandfather, who pursued me into Africa, where I killed him. Buck's father tracked me to London to meet his death. And now Buck and the Society of Leopold have followed me across America. They never learn.
Like I said, you should have just wiped them the fuck out. Who are the Society of Leopold?
Witch hunters. An anachronistic holdover from the Middle Ages. They are inquisitors, whose fanaticism has convinced them that their triumph over the supernatural will save mankind and secure them a cushy spot in heaven.
And what's a blood hunt?
A blood hunt is a death sentence. When one commits a high crime against our society, a blood hunt may be called. It is then the responsibility of the city's kindred to bring the offender final death.
Righto. I see. I'm ready to go to the museum now.
There is a degree of immediacy attached to this task. Work fast. And, as on the Dane, you are not to open the Ankaran sarcophagus for any reason. Excuse me.
Yep, got it. You want to diablerize whoever's inside the Ankaran sarcophagus yourself. Fine, I get the picture. I didn't say any of that. Right. I feel like maybe, just maybe, I should probably head to the last round and give the Anarchs a bit of a heads up as to the whole, hey look, Nines is in the poo thing. Last round is 9. So it's back the way I came, then left all the way down, then left all the way down, then, well, most of the way down, then right. Okay. Oh dear. Well then, nothing in here worth looking into. Let's go in the back way. Oh no, where's Nines?
Heard anything?
Let you know when I have.
You measly fuck. You got a lot of nerve showing up here, Lick.
Easy, Skelter.
You think of Nines. Said he killed a goddamn primogen.
Look, I just saw him there. At least, I think I did.
I'm willing to believe you were a patsy in all this, but I'll be watching you, kid.
Where did he go?
Don't expect to see him until this bullshit is resolved.
Alright, I have a few more questions. Yeah, no I didn't. Jack?
Listen, kid, you did what you had to do. Just a messenger, right?
Skelter didn't take it so lightly.
Don't worry about Skelter. He's like all these big barking pups nowadays. They don't bite unless they get cornered.
Where is he now?
I hear Nine's got word. I'd wager he's gonna be laying low for a while.
What do you think happened?
It's a ruse by LaCroix so you can call the blood hunt on Nines. Standard smear job, textbook cammy bullshit.
It seems very dodgy to me. I mean, don't you think he has enough kindred protection, though? Nines shouldn't have to hide.
Yeah, sure, but there's packs of youngsters out there who'd love to make a name by bringing in the head of Nines Rodriguez.
What can I do to help?
You're just eager to please, ain't you? I could give a goddamn kid, but I'm sure the boys here would appreciate it if you kept it business as usual. Do you hear me?
I can do that. Okay. It amuses me that Damsel doesn't have any issues. Because you'd think that she really would. But, whatever. Not gonna argue. Okay. Need another manhole. Now we go down into the sewers again. Having so much fun in the sewers because I'm a sewer rat, Nosferatu. Yeah. That's enough singing from me. And I went completely the wrong flipping way. Wrong way! Ah! Ah! Here we go. Due to unforeseen though fortunate circumstances, the business of Madame Liotta has been translocated on top Santa Monica Pier. Manta Sonica? What the hell is wrong with my head? Particularly the verbal portion thereof. This museum exterior section is... They put the General Lee in Bloodlines? What the hell? Okay. Ancient insects and dinosaurs. This is, yeah, have to avoid security in this place, because of course they are security. Though that was a bit of a waste of blood. And that was a dinosaur. A velociraptor, to be precise. Or at least it's meant to be. Damned funny! You scared the crap out of the cleaning crew. Now would you put the damned raptor back in its exhibit? Oh, and don't leave your keys lying around or Marshall will fire your ass. one museum office key I now have. Ah, right. Sneaking around a museum. I'm kind of tempted to just find Pish's thing and the sarcophagus and just bugger off. Really. But, yeah. I'm completely drawing a blank on the layout of this place. I've played this game 100 fucking times and I just... Okay. Come on up. Go away. That way especially. Even better. Perfect, in fact. Roaring T-Rex head. Haha! The office! That the office key is for. Ha 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 ha. And we're in. Dork. Jan found them buried in the sofa downstairs and turned them into the lost and found. Stop leaving your damned keys all over the place or next time I'm demanding a finder's fee. JJ. Museum acquires ancient sarcophagus. Well. Ah, for Christ's sake. Gave me lemon, I wanted. No, it gave me orange, I wanted lemon lime. Or the other way around, I don't remember. Where the hell am I going? Oh, Subject's Guide to Personal and Home Security. Let's take that. Cameras 1. Password. Pterodactyl. Disable. Cameras 2. No, not cameras 22. Cameras 2. Velociraptor. Disable. Okay. Now the cameras are all turned off, which is incredibly useful. gold ring. And a normal watch. Marshall changed the code again. He's on such a power trip. I think you're right. He managed to send it to everyone but you. Again. Not that you ever check your mail anyway. The code's 2358. You owe me lunch. Ah. Okay, the code is 2358. Whatever code it may be. Oh dear. Well, shit. Whoops. Okay, so that's museum workroom key. Email. I hate my job. Subject regarding Johansson from C. Marshall. FYI, I'll be showing Dr. Johansson around personally. I think he'd prefer not to be pestered by the junior staff. Of course, if you have a question, I'll try to ask him it. Ask him it for you. That's terribly phrased. I'll delete that. Regarding the fetish for Pisha. Relax, Pam. I had him move the statue into another office. Oh, and it told me to say hi. I'll delete that as well. I don't want Pam feeling better about things. Code change. Emailed to everyone but whoever the note was addressed to. 2358. Okay. Results. Could be interesting. Let me in. View. Analysis incomplete. Estimated time of completion 5 hours. Well. Best fucking hurry up then, hadn't you? Because I am not waiting 5 hours to take that fucking sarcophagus away. I am just not going to do that. Ha 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 ha. 5 whole XP now. And here's the thingy. 2358. Enter. Oh look, the door's open. Ah. Hehehehe. Hehehehe. Haha. Well, that was amusing. Exit and another door, neither of which I can access. Okay. What's in here? Absolutely bog all. My god, the sarcophagus has vanished.
I can't understand why someone would go through the trouble of stealing a box with a very ancient corpse. This city's not that dull.
Hi, Beckett. What happened to the Ankaran sarcophagus?
Since it's missing, I'm inclined to believe it was stolen, or intentionally misplaced, if you like. Clearly, though, it's not here.
Well, yes. So, what are you doing here?
I'm an archaeologist, so I thought I'd indulge in a quick study of this Ankaran sarcophagus everyone's so riled up about. My guess, from what I've read about it, is that it's a mummified Mesopotamian king. I needed confirmation.
Did you get to examine it at all?
Oh, I really wish I had. All this speculation about the sarcophagus containing an antediluvian and being a portent of Gehenna is making me cringe. These are the kinds of ridiculous, superstitious assumptions I came here to debunk.
Gehenna? What the hell's that?
Armageddon, doomsday, the end of all kindred. It's a common facet of most mythologies. Fear that the world will end. Many believe Cain and the antediluvians will return to consume or destroy all kindred. I wholeheartedly disagree.
And the antediluvians, what are they?
No one I know has ever met one. But each of the clans and their bloodlines supposedly trace their origin to an original vampire, an antediluvian. Some swear these grandsires still exist into the present. But then, kindred and kind believe a lot of strange things.
That they do. And Cain?
Cain is the biblical first kindred and founder of the mythological first city, Enoch, a place where kindred and kind coexisted. I believe Cain's a figure concocted to personify the transition from nomadic society to agrarian society. That myth, like most, has been twisted by time.
So it seems. Can you tell me more about Thin Bloods?
Thin Bloods rarely exhibit features or powers of their clan, and many can't embrace. Some are even rumored to have reproduced. Many kindred are terrified that their weak blood heralds the dissipation of every bloodline. Somewhat of an ignorant reactionary response, don't you think?
I wonder if a Thin Blood does reproduce. The child, the offspring, would it be kindred or kind? Or some mixture of the two? Why don't you believe in Gehenna?
As I said, many cultures have the fear of some form of apocalypse. Kindred believed in these stories when they were human, and naturally carried them over into kindred myth. But it doesn't take a supernatural act to cause widespread destruction. Humans and kindred are just as capable of managing their own destruction as a deity.
No
a
shit.
self-realized Gehenna warrants more vigilance than a god-induced one, don't you agree? Such is my argument, which so frequently falls on deaf ears.
Oh yeah, we're totally going to wipe ourselves out, don't worry about that. Are there any other signs of Gehenna?
What prophecy doesn't have vague apocryphal signs? Let's see. The usual ones cited are the appearance of Thin Bloods, Cain sightings, doom, gloom, that route.
Well, I mean, I've run into some Thin Bloods, but I don't know, I've never met the taxi driver, never seen Cain. This is all fascinating stuff. How long have you been studying kindred lore?
For 300 years I've been trying to determine the function of our existence, the kindred's role in the world. I'm not content to attribute it to some act of supernatural biblical vengeance. We exist for a reason. And if it takes another 300, I'll figure it out. Any thoughts?
Oh, increase in stats. Nice. I think I'm going to go with demons, and the blood of the world is ours to take freely, because I've only got 3 humanity, and that's pretty much probably what Nosbob actually thinks.
That's a dangerous mindset to adopt. Humans have rejected the notion that they are animals in a delicate ecosystem, and as a result have wreaked havoc on the planet. And Sabbat cities are hardly a utopia for kindred or kind.
Maybe my behaviour has been a little out of control, but I enjoy this life.
Life's a splendid thing to indulge in. Pity we're dead. Well, my work here's stolen away into the night. Think I'll do the same.
Yeah, you do that. Goodbye, Beckett. Well, let's get the hell out of here then. And again, it's a big car in a compact spot. What the hell is up with that? Nobody parks remotely politely in Santa Monica, it would seem. And the taxi driver here, you look like you're my great grandfather. Hi, Kane. Sewer grate, manhole. Manhole. Here we go. Back to downtown. Fiddle-dee-dee-dee-doo. Found where the sarcophagus was being stored, but someone got there first. It has been stolen! You'd best tell the prince of this turn of events. Shit. That was not what I wanted to do. Oh, bugger it, I'll be back here in a minute. I can rat up then. Considering you absolutely must go through the sewers every time you want to visit LaCroix. And every time I go to the goddamn stairs to go up and out into the foyer. But no, you have to take the basement elevator. It's the service elevator for Nosferatu. Oh. Princey Pooh's not at his desk, he's at the windy. Sheriff. Big lad. Ominous looking you are, fella.
The folly of leadership is knowing that no matter what you do, behind your back there's hundreds, certain that their own solution is the sounder one, and that your decision was the byproduct of a whimsical dart toss. I pronounce the blast sentence, and I soak the critical fallout. I make the decisions no one else will. Leadership. I wear the albatross and a bullseye.
Good for you. Look, if you made some good decisions once in a while, no one would say anything.
Then you can join the crows on the fence after we're done here. The blood hunt on Nines Rodriguez for the murder of Alistair Grout will be called. Rodriguez's execution is only a matter of time. I have lit the fuse. If a war ignites, it's my head they will sharpen the pikes for. Given my humor at the moment, I hope for your sake you've brought back the sarcophagus. So at least that matter is under control.
About the sarcophagus, it appears to have been stolen.
Stolen?
Stolen.
You.
Fuck you. What the hell would I steal it for?
Stolen? How? Who would... Oh, Gary. Gary, you treasonous maggot. I should have anticipated your treachery, sewer rat.
Hey, that's our word. Mind telling me just who the hell Gary is?
The Nosferatu Primogen. The Nosferatu were responsible for finding out where the sarcophagus was taken after the Dane, and for getting keys to the museum. They were the only ones who knew. It's obvious to me now. My mistake.
The Nos...
I want him found. I want him... found. The sarcophagus could be exploited, causing who knows what catastrophe to this city. If it were to fall into the wrong hands...
Then you'd have it. Good luck with that. I'm leaving.
You never completed your task. I still don't have the sarcophagus.
Have your gorilla do it. I'm out.
You will find the sarcophagus, because I already entrusted its retrieval to you before. And you failed to bring it back, did you not?
Be reasonable.
The Nosferatu lurk in the filth below the streets of Hollywood, but not even I know just where they hide. Hollywood is, unfortunately, lacking in any Camarilla loyalties. Hollywood's baron is an anarch named Isaac. Isaac's more civil than the anarchs downtown, but nonetheless, he wears his mistrust of me on his sleeve. He may know how to contact the Nosferatu. Find Gary and get him to talk. That sarcophagus could be used against us. Do not come back until you have it. Now, I must announce the blood hunt and bear the brunt of all consequences. Escort him out.
He's not a very nice boss. He's just not. And honestly, I don't want to go to Hollywood just yet. Because I want to go back to Santa Monica. And spend a bit of time with Heather, maybe. I really, really hope, however, that all the hunters have buggered off. Because we don't need any more Buffys after us. Fucking hell, there's 3 of them in there. God damn. And I have no masquerade breaches. Clearly, hunters stack. And are very persistent. Once you've got them after you, they will fucking keep hunting you.
Good evening.
At least in the
nice
location
work on the
you're
face
there.
I got a friend who's into the body sculpting scene, goes to conventions and stuff. You know, not my thing, but I can appreciate it. You know. Nice job with the ears there, especially. That's right, dude.
That's really nice of you. Thanks, Trip. What's
You
your
call
name?
me Trip. I own this shop.
Yes, it is Trip. I knew you were Trip. Nice to meet you, Trip.
Thanks. You, new to Santa Monica?
Yeah, what's there to do around here?
Beats me. Santa Monica is dead. I don't know why anyone comes out here anymore.
I see. I'd like to buy something.
Alright, here's what we got today.
Okay, I'm actually going to sell you a bunch of shit that I don't need. Have a tire iron, a knife, a baseball bat. I'm not selling you the severed arm, or the torch, or the fire axe. I will sell you my revolver and my shotgun, but not the crossbow. I'm not selling you my clothes. And now there's a bunch of shit. 3 gold rings. Cash box. Well, I mean, I stole the cash out of it once already, so, you know. I'm not selling you any blood or blue blood. Fancy ring, fancy watch. Certainly not selling Elder Vitae. You can have the orthotricycline. Failure to take as prescribed could result in 18 years of responsibility. Pill bottle estrogen. Caution, do not take if male, unless reasons. Normal watch. Morphine bottle, 9 of them. Well. Car stereo, 3 of those. Bail bond, well, that's not necessary, but 6 silver rings. And now we're back to the blood. Okay, cool. Groovy. Now, I need to see about reading some books. Subject's Guide to Personal and Home Security raises your security skill. A manual on how to handle locks and doors of all kinds. I will read the shit out of that. Diary unknown. Don't copy that floppy. But you can't possibly be reading it right. You need a melee ability of at least 2. Well, melee of at least 2. I can do it. There. Now, what's that? Kendo for advanced students. Nothing to do with copying or floppying. You've gained the insight, willpower, and form from your first 2 years of Kendo. You are now ready for the secrets of the Kendo Masters. Here is the one ancient rule every warrior must remember. Only one can land the killing strike. Hit the kill zone or hit nothing. If you cannot control your attack, you are dead. This book raises your melee skill. Groovy. Now, I think it was my scholarship that Beckett increased, which is kind of cool. It's very nice of him to just give me some thing. Now, we have a bunch of hunters to deal with. It's not just Buffy, it's the whole motherfucking Scooby Gang here. Fuck! Well, bugger. There's too many to slip past. This is a fight that I have to actually engage in. I really don't have much option. That's not good either. God damn it! To be fair, that was another masquerade violation as well, and I'd rather avoid those if possible. Damn it. It seems like they're everywhere. That's not good.
Who's there? Who's there?
Well, that's how to deal with 3 of those bastards on that side. But what if they're also here? They're not also, they're excellent. Thank Jeebus for that. Now, yes, good, still 5. I mean, no masquerade violations. Hey, what? Stolen artifact and current sarcophagus stolen from museum? Good lord. I had no idea. Hey, Heather.
Oh, you're back. I went out this evening and I met someone and he wouldn't leave me alone, so he came back here with me and, well, I thought you might want to drink his blood.
Oh, I love coming home to find dinner waiting. Thank you, my pet.
I'm just glad you're pleased. He's in the bathroom. Don't worry, I locked him in.
I'll go help myself. I will also check my emails. 4 unread. Repaid favors. Stop by my apartment when you get the chance. I'll set you up. Mercurio. Next. Don't touch the butter! The new extreme sport that's sweeping the nation is now on a limited edition DVD. Watch superstars Iron Will McMahon, Brock Dry Hands Hines, and Margarine Mike Davenport as they use every bit of restraint in their body to not touch the butter. 1 bowl of butter, 2 contestants, 3 judges, and a hell of a lot of willpower. To order, log on to www.don'ttouchthebutter.vtm. Subject to gambit from a friend. A gambit has been played. The king leaves himself open. Business in Hollywood from LaCroix. I have a certain financial interest in a restaurant in Hollywood called the Cavaletti Cafe. I've made an offer on the establishment that is more than generous, but it seems that the owners are remiss to accept. It is my understanding that a renowned food critic named Tommy Flayton will be writing an article about the restaurant very soon. Please intercept him there, and make sure the review is unfavourable. Well. Okay. Hey, dude.
What the hell is this shit? Let me out, goddammit! I'll kill that crazy bitch!
You'll do no such thing.
As soon as I get out of here, I'm calling the goddamn cops. Let's see what they think of this, huh? I'll have them lock up both your asses.
Dinner theatre. You know I love it. And now, the main course.
What the hell does that mean? Wait, why are you looking at me like that? Hey!
Come here. I've got a secret to tell you. Very tasty. Well, hey! I killed him so much that he left a shadow. It was a nuclear feeding, that there.
Master?
Dump his body somewhere inconspicuous, would you?
I promise it'll be done by the time you get back.
See that it is. It's a very good job that I didn't just pop up out of the sewers right here in front of them. That would have been a disaster. Where am I going? I do not know. There! That's where. Onwards to Hollywood. And Hollywood is where I will leave things for the time being. Leave a like if you've enjoyed yourselves and have been entertained. Subscribe if you have not already, and farewell for now.